But it does look like we have another special guest in the audience. Let's bring on Tone Vays. Let's keep the big couch going. Come on, Tone Vays. Fresh from his speech right here. Hey, Tone.
Yeah, I presented, I was on an ICO panel, and then I had my solo presentation. We tried to live stream them, but we could not get that going. Live streams are actually fairly difficult. We did our best, we couldn't do it. But the presentations were recorded. Hopefully they will go online soon. We gotta find some more people out there, bring them in here for some interviews.
I saw we had Amir Taki earlier, but we weren't able to grab him. We had some other guests, but I'm sure we'll get Amir back in here. We just had Paige from Zcash. We had Ksenia from the World Crypto Network, Theo from the World Crypto Network. We had Joseph from CryptoHWWallet.com, also our sponsor here on the board. And we talked about Trezor, who's also a sponsor here, and from the Czech Republic. So very cool to have Bitcoin companies right here in the Czech Republic.
Yeah, we got to get Slush in here to talk about Trezor and the mining ecosystem.
Also a sponsor and also a local Czech company. So very cool, Slush Pool.
So it's we got to try and catch them. Yeah, Amir's here. I haven't seen Adam back yet. I haven't seen Peter Todd yet. There's a lot of people I haven't seen.
And we might have a special guest tomorrow. His name rhymes with Zarek Zomblozo. So you might have to figure that one out at home with your decoder rings. You might need a ceremony and some Zcash to figure that out.
So, well, have I been getting any questions? I haven't looked at the Bitcoin price at all in about 4 hours. I have no idea what the price of Bitcoin is, guys.
And survey says the price of Bitcoin is $43.83.
Beautiful.
Looks like a bit of a little dip from the high of $44.26.
That's okay.
So not bad at all, I think.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, we're getting close to that double top of 4,400, and we should go higher. I'm still looking for my 6,000 to 7,500 top in November.
Did you have an ICO panel? Who was on the panel?
Oh God, I don't remember their names, unfortunately. But yeah, the ICO panel was interesting. There was one person that likes the idea of the ICOs, another person that was somewhat neutral, and Elena, former CEO of Satoshi Labs, she was the moderator. It was good. I mean, I got my points across. I think those points have been exhausted. And
you're a big fan of ICOs. You can't wait to invest in the next one.
Right.
Email tone@protonmail.ch. Send them your ideas.
And yeah, so the ICO panel went okay. And then after that, I did my my presentation. Hopefully everyone has seen it by now, the Bitcoin speculation presentation about the history of the price and the use cases and where we're going next. The new presentation that I'm working on is the ICO versus the IPO bubble of the 90s. I need to work on that. I'm not sure if I'll get that done to present in LA. I might stick with my normal presentation, just so much going on. But yeah, next year, that's the presentation you guys are going to see. And I'm going to continue to try and take on these challenges, change my presentations around, keep it fresh, keep it new.
So Tone, we've been talking a lot about airdrop forks like Bcash and the B2X fork. Are you a big fan of those? I think they're going to be very popular next year, whether we like them or not. Things like BitGold,
yeah,
and
the BGold
all
thing.
that kind of thing.
Is there? So last I heard, the futures markets have been opened on the 2X chain. It's now down to like 0.2 of a Bitcoin or something like that. It will probably keep dropping. I don't know. Does anyone have an idea of how much BGold is expected to open at?
I think they all start at 0 and then they end up there. Yeah.
But you mean? So I do think that this is going to be the new model, because now that the SEC and other regulators are taking notice of your ICO and you creating money out of thin air, your only option is to utilize a model that does not hold you responsible for creating a security. And the best option you have is to fork another chain, and ideally you want to fork a chain with the most decentralized distribution, which once again brings you to Bitcoin. And if you don't want to compete with Bitcoin for its hash rate, you would fork Bitcoin, you would change the mining algorithm, If you want mining, you don't even need mining, right? You can fork Bitcoin and immediately turn it into proof of stake. I mean, again, the idea is how do you, entice speculators into making you rich, right? And most of the time this happens is because you own a bunch of that coin. So again, in Bitcoin, it's a little harder. Some of these projects, they think they're doing something good, and you have these, well, this guy is smart, he's also a core developer, but he's launching this other altcoin. Like, why? Just work on Bitcoin. Make Bitcoin better. And people continue to make fun of, well, we need these altcoins because Bitcoin Core, they're too slow, they're not doing it right, we still don't have Lightning Network, we still don't have fungibility. Well, that's because every 6 months there's another hard fork they have to fight. They have to program in 0.15 a feature that ignores 2x nodes. That takes time. That's time taken away from Lightning. That's time taken away from fungibility. So what does Jeff Garzik do? Oh, I'm going to sneak past that. So what does Core have to do? Well, now we got to fix that. So yeah, if you're going to continue to get in someone's way, you can then accuse them from never making it to the finish line.
Hey, I'm going to bounce after this, but I would like to know, before I do, what's been your favorite part of this event, John?
So the event just started, and I spent half the time of the event on stage. It was awesome to be on stage for my very first press conference. That was actually kind of cool. I've never been a part of a press conference, but it was cool sitting on stage with only the reporters in the audience doing a press conference.
And it was a great panel. They had Amir Talkie and a masked man. Very fun stuff.
We got to get some masked men for some interviews and get into that a little bit.
It seems really unlikely that they would come on camera if I was them. But again, if I was a masked man, I would just stay home.
We'll see. We'll see if we can get a masked man on camera and then ask them why they're on camera. That would be a good question. So that's been great. I'm really enjoying Prague. On this European tour, I really enjoy walking around Prague, seeing some of the culture, seeing like the old bridges and castles. So Prague and Venice have been my scenic highlights. So it's been great. It's been really good. People are nice. You can get by on English. And the event, this space is awesome. I'm really liking it. Looking forward to coming back to Prague.
It says in the audience they're asking if Batman was here, and I can say I was just looking out the window. I saw a guy with a black surgical mask. I don't know that he's Batman, but then I don't know that he's not Batman either. So,
so how are we doing? I haven't actually eaten yet. So did you eat yet?
I eat at normal time, so of course I ate before the show, and yeah, we thought you would have eaten by now, Tone. What's that about?
I'm gonna go find some food and find other people. We'll go find some interesting people to.
Do you think we should try to take a break? We've been going for, it seems like quite a while. Getting notes from the audience. They're shaking their heads yes. They think we should take a break.
All right, let's take a little break.
Oh no, we might have one more guest.
One more guest.
There's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. So let's do some more clapping and let's bring a new guest. John, if you want to go. Thanks, John and Derrick.
You want me to take over this one, or you want to
keep going?
Sure,
yeah, we can.